She just looks amazing in there, guys. Sheesh. Just perfect. Right, so we got a bunch of things we gotta do now that she's officially in here permanently. Hopefully she doesn't have to come out again. You see, we got the cooling system to work on, fuel system, intake. Gotta run. We have manual throttle bodies. So we gotta run the cable around this way, and power steering rack, and all the oil system too. See, we get the relocator in there for the filter. So yeah, let's just start tackling these things one at a time. We're also gonna be getting the dipstick with the cap on it, since this one kind of broke. Kind of threw the hood over it and forgot that it was sticking up. So it'll be a nice upgrade as well. But yeah, let's go ahead and work on the fuel system today. I think we can knock these out. Also, I also don't like these being open for too long. Like, stuff will crawl up in there. You never know. This is New York. So let's go ahead and start by peeling off this tape and put on the intake manifold. Right, so threw a couple layers of tape on this thing just to protect it. Trying to keep everything looking fresh. So let's go ahead and peel off that tape and get the bolts. Got her all nice and snugged up, and good thing I did use the tape because I definitely smacked it a couple times. So, nothing on the agenda. We cut off the 6 a.m. line, and we made this fitting here. So this 45 is going to go straight down to that flex fuel sensor, like that. Let's see if I can get it, and then walk up and touch the fuel pressure regulator. So I'm gonna size this up, cut it, and throw this fitting on this line. Oh. Alright, so now we got all of those. Well, I guess not really all of that yet, but majority of it tightened up. I'm gonna go ahead, throw on the fuel rail, and then do the feed line. And from there, we get to finish the return 180 straight back into this 90-degree fitting. Right, those of you remember maybe a couple videos ago that we do have some really nice South Bay injectors, AEM fuel rail, same thing with the fuel pressure regulator. So we got the gauge and fittings and a whole bunch of stuff to make this thing happen. So let's go ahead and put this stuff together. Right, so Torque Solution makes these really nice fittings that go on the end of the AM fuel rail here. One is 8 AN and the other one is 6. So let's just go ahead and, oh, these can come with a nice little O-ring. So let's just go ahead and shove these in there. I guess torque them down. Alright, got those on there. Let's go ahead and throw in the injectors. I don't see myself using this port, so we're just gonna throw a little Teflon tape on it and plug up this hole right here. Isn't this thing beautiful? Oof. Alright, let's get this on the car now. That looks absolutely beautiful. Just wish that the AM logo was like here, but you guys gotta remember on like an Evo 8, it's like completely opposite. The engine is looking at you this way with the intake manifold more up on top of the block. So that we're just gonna have to do for now. If anything, I'll probably powder coat this green. I think this would be a really nice green. But yeah, on to the next thing. Right, so now that we have our fuel rail nicely bolted on, see the whole car is shaking. We have 8 AN here and a 6 AN here. Now we gotta bring our 180, bring it back to here. And let's take this one, this long 8 AN feed that was hiding in the car and chop it shorter so we can get this, you know, put a nice, I guess 45 on this. This will be nice. All right, finally got that done. It's always a fun time when you gotta do fittings that's actually on the car. Ugh. I had like 6 pricks in my finger, but it was all worth it. Look how nice these fittings look. All right, moment of truth. Let's see if this fits. Oh man, we just made it. We just made it. Oh, nice. I was so convinced I have to buy more 6 AN lines. This is a vibrant 10 AN line that goes all the way from the back of the car all the way back, all the way to the front. Sheesh, we just made it. This is the last little bit of it left. Nice. All right, just like that, we finished up all of the lines. That sounds like a Hemi. Just like that, we finished up all the lines. My OCD is gonna kill me because I kind of wanted this line like all up on there. But yeah, there's kind of no way for me to move this, because if I move this, then we might not be able to see the gauge that has to go in front. Matter of fact, let me get the gauge. Put a nice little layer of Teflon tape, and let's go ahead and thread this one in. See, the gauge would definitely hit if I was to block the head valve cover. If I was to move this more over there. And also, there's not really much mounting space here. So, I'm gonna have to be fine with this. Maybe I can zip tie it or something. But, yeah. That's basically it for the fuel system. We are all nice and plumbed up. All the lines are nice and tight and ran from the back all the way to the front. This rail looks amazing. One thing, I wish I had the AM was right here, but maybe I'll get a sticker and put that on. But yeah, this whole thing looks amazing. Now it's time to put on throttle body and run the cable, and then this intake side will be basically done. I'll peel off all the tape. Might switch that gauge out for a black AM one, but I guess the white contrast isn't in the bait nicely. I guess it's more or less easier to see. But if there is a black one, I definitely will get that in the near future. So that's basically it for this video. Hope you guys like the fuel system as much as I do, because this one does look amazing. Really like the way it came out. So yeah, that's it. Don't forget to head on over to unsystematic.co, get all your unsystematic needs situated, and don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Never forget, never stop modifying.